Female husbandry is one of the oldest queer practices in Africa.
Before you listen to people commenting about Africa, whether they're in Africa or in the West or anywhere else for that matter, check their credentials. I have a PhD in politics and international studies with an emphasis on Africa from Cambridge University. I have a Doctor of Law with a focus on international law and specifically Africa, and a Bachelor's of Political Science focusing largely on Africa and comparative and international politics. I'm a professor. I teach at the university. I'm the author of 8 books related to Africa, and I've lived in and worked in 41 African countries. I've lived in polytheistic, polygamist, and yes, societies where there's female husbandry. Much of the argument that there is queerdom in pre-colonial Africa and therefore it is legitimate worldwide makes a fundamental mistake of research. And the idea that queer romantic love is organic to Africa is not proven. In fact, it's quite the opposite. People who say female husbands are just lesbian marriages, like what we see in the West, are making a serious factual error and a moral mistake. We know that across Africa, female husband or woman-to-woman marriages appears in many societies, among the Igbo in Nigeria, the Nandi in Kamba, and Kuria in Kenya. So take the Igbo. In pre-colonial Igbo land, a woman who lacked male heirs could pay bride's wealth and marry another woman so that any children that wife bore would legally belong to her lineage. African researchers are explicit that this woman-to-woman marriage did not involve any sexual relationship between the female husband and her wife. It was not lesbianism. Look at the Nandi of Kenya. Here, an older woman, often barren or widowed, might become a female husband, marry a younger woman, and designate a man solely as genitor. The child that is the result is taken, right? And now the female husband is the parent of that child. That child now is in a position to have a name and an inheritance. Nandi women describe this as for social purposes only, as the only socially approved method for women to gain heirs. When women want to protect the property and they want to gain heirs, this is the way that it's done. In all these cases, the institution is about lineage and land and law, how to get legitimate heirs and how to keep property in the family, how a woman can access male-coded authority in a patriarchal system. It's not about two women publicly affirming mutual erotic desire the way modern Western lesbian couples do. So why are we projecting that on them?